see. I gave you homework, right?
Yep.
It was the JSL book.
I have it on a Google Drive.
Okay.
Or else you want me like to send you the, I don't know.
Yeah, however you did it.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I guess what's it? Can you like give me an email address or something? Or
Oh,
how?
are you on it? I think, can you just send it through Skype?
Okay, yeah, I can do that.
I think. I mean, maybe I'm wrong.
I have to like something. I have to like copy it to Word and then send it.
Oh, it's a pain in the butt like that, huh?
Yeah. I wonder how this will work if I just take like all the text and send it.
Maybe. Oh, I see what you're saying. Whoa, my goodness.
Yeah. Comes.
And this was
You know that?
that was from the website, wasn't it? That was from the website. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's there's both in there, pretty sure.
EvansEasyJapanese.com. Anyway, I don't even actually need to look this up, do I? Because all the words are right there. Okay, cool. So we got oki, okikunai, okikunakata, and okikata. Great. Abanai, abanai, abanakunai. And then he went okikunakata. You must have, I don't know, you must have had your brain stuck on oki. Because on number 2, you went from abanai to abanakunai to okikunakata to
Oh,
okikata.
whoops. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I see that now. Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's strange.
新しい、新しくない、新しかった、新しくなかった、古い、古くない、古かった、古くなかった、寒い、寒くない、寒くなかった、寒かった。Yeah, great. 涼しい、涼しくない、涼しくなかった、涼しかった。Yeah, 暑い、暑くない、暑くなかった、暑かった。Instead of reading them all, just look it over them really quickly. On number 10, you have Tanoshii, Tanoshikunai, and then Tanoshikanakata. That's it should be Kunakata.
Yeah, yeah. I see.
Right, just typo. Nemu Nemukunai, Nemukunakata, Nemukata, Tsuyoi, Tsuyokunai, Tsuyokunakata, Tsuyokata, Yoi, Yoakunai, Yoakunakata, Yo. Okay. Then oh, I thought that was just like K. Done with that. But no,
Yeah.
that's actually the
Yeah, it works well both ways.
yeah. Okay, so we got Takai desu ka? Eh. Yasuku dekimasen ka? Looks like the didn't go through on that first one,
Oh
but
yeah,
that's
you're right. Yeah. Did on the
it's
other
all
one.
good. Sumanai desu ka? It's moshiroku dekimasen. Can't you make it interesting for me?
Oh, so
God.
I didn't I at first I thought you wanted me to like make a story around it and then tell you that and then just have the question. Uh, dang.
Oh,
Okay.
no, whatever. What you did is fine. What did you have a story for each one?
My thought I would just come up with them.
Oh no, you're fine. You don't need to do anything.
Okay.
小さいですか大きくできませんか Okay, and then this is 大きいですか小さくでき小さくできませんか Can't you make it smaller? All right, these are inappropriate. Okay, great. Good stuff there. Questions, concerns, anything?
Uh oh, about like I guess like for formalities like so I was using this app. Well, geez, I feel like I'm gonna be like I'm like sponsoring something here, but
It's fine. That's totally fine. Go
so
ahead.
I was using an app called Hello Talk.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know if you've ever heard of it before.
Um, Honestly, I grew up back when the internet didn't exist, so I learned Japanese the old-fashioned way, which is when you paid somebody a lot of money, then you went through a few textbooks with them, and yeah. So I don't know what that is. How did they do it?
So it's basically like you correct their English and they correct your Japanese.
Oh,
And
so it's like you're talking to somebody in Japan.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And basically like people will just be like they'll just like drop formalities. Like they won't add like san to their name or anything. Is that
Hmm.
strange?
Um, I wouldn't say it's strange. So you're talking about like San and Kun and Chan
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Sama and all that sort of stuff.
yeah,
Okay, so first off, there's more than just Sama, San, Kun, and Chan.
yeah.
There's also like Kacho, Bucho, Sori Daijin. Like every single doctor. Oh my gosh, is it snowing here? Lightly, crazy. All right. Anyway, sorry, I was got distracted by the window. Happens occasionally. So there's a bajillion different titles. You know, basically when somebody has a title, They have a thing like so the CEO or like COO or like division chief or stuff like that. So there's a bajillion of them. The most common ones are obviously san.
Yeah.
And that just means like Mister, and
Mm-hmm.
it just means you're being deferential to them.
Yeah.
So if the person has no idea who this guy is, and it's just an example sentence, like who cares? You know, that's
Yeah.
kind of just what's happening. Is there any way to verify that the person who's doing the translation is actually Japanese?
Um. Well, it says like, well, you can like do a location, and I'm pretty sure you can't like make up your like, unless you're using like a VPN, which I doubt. Like, I highly doubt anyone.
I mean, yeah, I doubt it too. I was just curious if there's a way to verify, because I mean, you know, because I mean, I mean, a teacher was probably gonna throw san in there, but even then, I mean, even I'm gonna leave san out because I'm not used to
Oh,
the
yeah.
word.
I think
Like
I
it was
figured it
funny.
out.
It was funny because my we had a baby and my wife is like trying to speak Japanese to her, and like literally every new word that she's introducing to the baby ends in san, and I'm like, why is it like Toire-san? Like, why is it like
Yeah.
Mr. Bathroom? And they're like, she starts like, I don't know. It's just that's the way it is. And I was like, oh, okay. So there's a lot of stuff that even I'm not familiar with in the Japanese community of using san and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So anyway, what you said you found something out?
Oh yeah. Maybe it's just like they're learning English, so it's just like they want to make it seem more English, perhaps, because like how we don't have san.
I mean, that could be it, but then
But
again, I mean, it's also like it doesn't need to exist
yeah,
because they
that's
don't
true.
know them. Yeah. I mean, it's just somebody's name.
Yep.
If you're talking to the guy and he's above you, you san.
Yeah.
or like if you don't know him that well, that you san.
Yeah.
Right. Cool. Other questions? Because I thought you were going to talk about like the formalities with like plain form versus Moss form and stuff like that. Like maybe they're just using the plain form as opposed to the ending everything in Moss and Des.
What's it? Oh, what's it called? With the data. There's like data. You know how
Yeah.
there's
Oh, yeah. 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 Yeah.
what's that?
Yeah. Every single verb has a plain form. You can call you could some textbooks call it the plain form, some call it the dictionary form, some call it the. I've actually heard them called the clause form, which makes sense, and I've even heard them. And then this textbook calls them the direct form. And basically, those are what you're going to look in a dictionary. Well, this is back in the day when they had paper dictionaries. People had to choose to save space if they wanted to type in the plain form or the Moss form, and they all chose the plain form. So that's basically the actual verb. Like people use that as the reference. I'm not sure if that's just simply because I'm not sure if that's because that's actually what it is, or if that's actually because just people chose to do it that way a long time ago and precedent stuck. I'm not sure which one it is, but anyway, the direct form is what you use with your friends, your family, your loved ones, people that you're close to.
Okay.
And then we have the Moss form and the Des form, which is what you're basically learning here in this textbook. Almost every single textbook will start out with the Moss form. So des, tabemas, ikimas, nomimas, all those masses. These are called the polite forms, the formal forms, and that's not really a great name for them. Then there's also but this textbook calls them the distal form because it puts a distance between you and the listener. So you use this with somebody who you're not really close to. So a boss, a coworker you don't see frequently, somebody that you just don't know. You just use san with that. Then there's also the honorifics, and then in the classification of honorifics, I'm going to put the honorific and the humble forms. So there's the you're an amazing person and everything you do is godly, and then there's the crappy me, I do such trashy stuff whenever I eat. So instead of saying you eat, you'd be saying like oh you wonderfully enjoy the food with your mouth or something like that. Then
Yeah.
like when you're talking about the other way, it's like, oh, I just crappily throw the food in my mouth. I don't know. We don't have it in English. So verb forms are used to express one, how much respect you have for somebody, two, how well you know somebody, and that exists. So data is the plain slash the direct form slash the dictionary form of deshta. It's the past tense.
Oh,
So
okay.
I was the person using like data and taberu and things like that.
Like where did I see it?
Or are they using mashtas?
No, no, this is just from take him. What's it? There's like
Oh,
a
Taikem, yeah. I
yeah,
think
like
he focuses
like
on the plain form first, from what
yeah,
I hear.
yeah.
I
I know what
haven't
you mean.
really looked at it because I already know everything. Well, not everything, but the vast majority of what's on there. I mean, I haven't. I'm not trying to brag. I just,
Yeah.
if you already know the language, you already know the language. There's no need to go too in depth. Every once in a while, I go on there to see what his take on stuff is. He's good. He's really good. He's fantastic. That's a great website. But yeah, I think he focuses on the plain form, and the plain form is going to be important. You're going to hit the plain form soon. Not soon, but I think eventually you're going to hit it, and that's when you start making a lot more complicated sentences.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yep.
Okay. Okay. Well, don't worry. We'll get there. We'll get there. I want to do a few chapters more out of this JSL book, and then I might throw some different textbooks at you so that you can actually see some more reading. What's the textbook that you guys are using in your college? Is it the college class?
Yeah, it's Genki.
Oh, that's right. You guys are using Genki. Yeah, yeah. So you're seeing a lot of the hiragana, furigana. Oh, sorry, the hiragana, the kanji there.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So this textbook the one that we're using might be a bit of a pain in the butt. With that being said, that was the end of lesson 1, right? So guess what we have to do now? Give you lesson 2.
Yeah. Oh,
So it is sending to you. Did you get it?
sent you files. Yeah.
Secret, secret.
Oh. Auto opens on Google Edge. This is hard.
I think it's Microsoft Edge. I think it's Microsoft
Yeah, that's
Edge.
what I mean. Yeah. Whoops.
I don't think Google wants their name associated with Edge. They might sue you for damages.
No. This is a little bit, 1 second. I have to save it so then I can actually open
Have
it.
it on your computer, yeah, yeah.
And then I can also open it in Adobe.
There you go. Yeah, exactly. It's a little bit pain in the butt. I think you can change your settings. If you maybe your default browser is Edge, which is why it's happening. If you change it to your Chrome or Firefox or whatever the hell they have anymore, it'll open it in the other one.
Okay. I'm good. I got
You
it set
good?
up. Yep.
Okay, so lesson 1 in the textbook was focusing on how to deal with verbs and how to deal with adjectives. Okay?
Okay.
Lesson 2 is focusing on nouns and does this lesson 1A is focusing on it's focusing on nouns and not adjectives. Okay?
Okay.
There's a reason for that. You might have heard me say this already. Adjectives and verbs. It can be argued, but it's largely incorrect. It can be argued that those are the same actual type of word. It's incorrect, though. You're going to see adjectives and verbs used extremely the way that they're used is extremely similar. The more Japanese you get to know, and then nouns and not adjectives, the way that they're used is extremely similar. So they're grouped together, not adjectives and nouns, and adjectives and verbs. So that's why the book is doing it this way. Did you notice how we had to learn how to conjugate adjectives and we had to learn how to conjugate verbs?
Yeah.
Like conjugate an adjective, that's unheard of in English, but that's something you have to do in Japanese. So the fact that you're conjugating an adjective kind of shows you that it's similar to a verb in the minds of Japanese people. Anyway, lesson 2 is nouns and not adjectives. So you probably know a lot of these words, so I'm just going to, instead of going over the vocab, let's just hammer through this. We got core conversation. 1. Nan desu ka?
You got me this.
Exactly. Great. Yeah. So nan desu ka. What is it? It's a letter. So boom. You just throw a noun in front of des. It's a noun. Nan desu ka? What is it? Nan. So this is how to use nan in front of a des. So it's not nani desu ka, it's nan desu ka. Nan desu ka?
You got me this.
Awesome. Yeah. Exactly. And then this is me. I guess your name is Suzuki-san for today.
Alright.
Suzuki-san.
何ですか?
お電話です.
Domo.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Suzuki-san, what is it? It's a phone call. Oh, thanks. So notice how odenwa desu literally means it's a phone, but they mean it's a phone call. The phone, but we do that in English too. It's the phone. Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Suzuki-san, nan desu ka? What is it? And it shows you here that nan desu ka doesn't literally mean what is that thing that I am looking at. It can also mean like, hey, what's up? So odenwa desu, it's the phone. Oh, thanks. Domo arigatou gozaimasu. Domo arigatou gozaimashita. Domo is the classic in every way. Cool. 3. Suzuki-san desu ka? Oh, sorry. Suzuki-san desu ka? Notice the intonation rising. Suzuki-san desu ka?
Hi, Suzuki desu, dozo. Wait, oh, I didn't pause there.
You're fine. One more time. Hi.
Hi, Suzuki desu, dozo.
Yeah, exactly. Notice how they didn't add san there. Um, why? Why is there no Suzuki? Why is there no san after Suzuki?
Because she doesn't need to be polite about herself. Like, she doesn't need to be, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. J is Suzuki. J is Suzuki. Suzuki is the one talking. Suzuki, are you Suzuki? Yeah, I'm Suzuki. How you doing? So, dozo yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Yes, like I hope things go well. Dozo yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Nice to meet you. So, like, let's say it's like an interview, and I'm like, Suzuki-san desu ka? Hi, Suzuki. Hi, Suzuki desu. Dozo.
Okay.
Cool. Oh, actually, okay. So I was thinking dozo could be dozo yoroshiku, but more likely he's pointing at a chair and saying, "Please sit down. Please sit down." So maybe actually the situation's reversed. Maybe N is the guy coming into the interview, and he's like, are you guys Suzuki?" He's like, "Yep, I'm Suzuki. Sit down, please." Cool. Dozo can mean go ahead, or here you go, things like that. Basically, when you extend your arm and you point to in some way to something, it's dozo.
Yeah. I've
Anyway,
seen,
oh yeah, go ahead.
I've seen it where it's like, what's it? Like your palms like facing upward. And you're like, maybe? Trying to think.
Well, like you're trying to say, go ahead.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Go ahead. Go ahead. Sit down at the chair. Yeah. Dozo. I wish you could see me. It's like, yeah, like imagine with your palm facing upward, you point China to a chair. Go ahead. Sit down in a chair.
Yeah.
That sort of motion that you're gonna feel yourself doing.
Mhm.
Number 4.
Oh,
Do
wait.
desu ka? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
If they were saying they were the company, would you say san? Or like, what would you, if you're just, oh, would it just remain the same? Let's say,
Well, Suzuki wouldn't be the. I don't think it's the name of a company.
oh,
But
right, yeah.
if you're gonna say that you're Suzuki of a company, you're gonna say like I am like with Honda. Let's say I'm Suzuki with Honda. It'd be like Honda no Suzuki desu.
Okay.
You combine the company name first, then put the no particle, then your name. So I'm Suzuki with Honda or something like that.
Okay.
I use Honda because there's a big Honda factory over here.
Yep.
4N. どうですか? ダメですか?
Yeah. Does,
大丈夫.
oh my, I like know
Yep.
the Z is like,
Yep.
大丈
Sorry.
夫ですよ.
Yeah, sorry. Those Z's are going to be a pain in the butt. Yeah, it's because when you put 10 tenths on the S row, it turns into a Z. But then there's obviously the J. The she turns into a J. So yeah, it's a pain in the butt. So どうですか? ダメですか? How was it? Is it bad? Yeah, 大丈夫ですよ. No, it's good. Everything's okay. Don't worry about it. So here we have not adjectives being introduced. Up until now, it's been nouns. Then we have どうですか? How is it? ダメ is a not adjective. ですか? Yeah, 大丈夫 is a not adjective. ですよ. So you're saying something is something and it's a not adjective or a noun, just right into des. Just something is something. ダメですか? 大丈夫ですよ. Cool. Number 5. Oh, sorry. Any questions?
Nope.
Cool. Sorry, I chose to drink water at an inopportune time. Number 5. Tanaka-san deshita yo.
Oh, we messed up.
Oh, yeah,
it's
go.
fine.
Sorry, you're up.
Alright.
Go for it.
Tanaka-san deshita yo.
Yeah, it's if you're focusing on intonation, which you don't have to do, Tanaka-san deshita yo. So I'm informing you that it's Tanaka-san. It was Tanaka. So desu ka. So it was Tanaka. Oh, is that so? Oh, is that right? Tanaka-san deshita yo. So desu ka. Oh, really? Okay. So like, let's say that like, yeah, you're on the phone, you're talking to Tanaka, and then like they hang up, and then your boss is like, who are you on the phone with? You're like, it was Tanaka. You're like, oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Is that right? And then he's gonna, I don't know, cut off your pinky. Anyway, number 6.
Oh,
Sorry, any
jeez.
questions with that one? Any questions on that one?
The gangster reference there.
Yeah. So, any questions on that one besides pinkies?
No.
Okay, cool. Number 6, N starts, ダメでしたね.
そうですね.
Yeah, that was no good, was it? You betcha. So desu ne is going to be translated as you betcha from now on. ダメでしたね. Yeah, that was no good. That was bad, wasn't it? People at the company that I work at translate dame as ng, which means no good. So very frequently, dame is translated as no good. So that was no good, was it? Yeah. Cool. Number 7, N. 日本語ですか？
いや、日本語じゃありませんよ。あ、
中。
中国です。
中国語です。One more
So,
time, one more time. 中国語です。
just the whole thing or the
Do the whole thing 5 times. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, just do the whole thing once. It's fine.
いや、日本語じゃありませんよ。中国語です。
Yeah, 中国語です. Yeah, great. Yeah, so no, it's not Japanese. It is Chinese, which there's actually many Chinese languages, but whatever.
Yeah.
Nihongo ja arimasen. Notice we have. Oh, notice how you did ja arimasen without thinking. You got the Z already in your brain. Ja arimasen. That's how you negate a noun. This is the negation of nouns using. It's actually the negation of des, but technically you're negating the noun. You're saying it is not Japanese, right? Then chugogo des is your positiving, I guess is a word, positivitying the noun. It is chugokugo. Cool. I'd imagine the native speaker would look at Chinese and be like, I already know that's not Japanese. So I don't think that the native person would be like, is that Japanese?
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe we got the N's and the J's wrong. Who cares? N. Yamamoto-san janai desu ka? Notice, okay, this is an important. Janai desu ka? Janai desu ka. Notice how it's not followed by desu ka. This is an important thing to get over. Wasn't it or isn't it? Is it not? So notice how we have is with desu ka, and then it's a question. Is it, then janai is not. So is it not? Isn't that Yamamoto-san? Yamamoto-san janai desu ka? Yamamoto-san janai desu ka? Yamamoto-san janai desu ka?
そうですね。
Oh, it is. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that. It's kind of like, oh, so it's ne. That little exclamation point. Ne. 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 Okay, sorry. Cool. Hey, isn't that Yamamoto? Sorry, I keep saying Yamada like I'm in that. Isn't there like a battleship Yamato or something like that? Anyway. 9. And then notice kire is actually kirei. But when you pronounce it, it is pretty much slurred to just kire. Kire desu ka?
そうですね。あんまり綺麗じゃないですね。
そうですか。残念ですね. So it's funny because this could mean clean.
Yeah.
However, so it could be, is it clean? Oh, yeah, it's not very clean, is it? Well, that's too bad. 残念ですね. That's too bad. 残念ですね. That's a very common phrase. However, we go to the translation number 9. They went with, is she pretty? Burned. Looking at a photograph. Yeah, she's not very pretty, is she? This is
It's destroying.
feminist heads explode. So this is the early Tinder app, I suppose, back in the day. Anyway, 綺麗ですか? そうですね. Oh, sorry, I mispronounced that. I misintoned that. そうですね. あまり綺麗じゃないですね. そうですか. 残念ですね. 残念ですね. That's too bad. That's not good. Okay, poor whoever that girl was. Not getting the love from N's and J's. Any questions on that?
Nope.
Okay. Kirei janai desu. So janai desu also means it is not something. It is not. But did you notice how in 8, when we made it a question, it says, "Isn't that? Is that not? Is that not, Mr. Yamamoto?"
Yeah.
Even in English, we do the same thing. Is that not something? And then, but when it's not a question, it is not.
Yeah.
So okay, just keeping that straight. 10. Jay, I guess you're first.
東京でしたか?
Yeah, Tokyo じゃありませんでした. So maybe they're looking at a photograph and like, oh, was that Tokyo? And they're like, no, that wasn't Tokyo. Or like maybe they're telling a story and, I was there, I got so drunk, I punched some dude in the face, I got arrested, and then I got deported. Was that in Tokyo? Tokyo でしたか? Yeah, Tokyo じゃありませんでした. No, that wasn't Tokyo. That was, I don't know, what's another place it could be? Hiroshima. That was Hiroshima. All right, cool. So those are conversations. We have we have noun plus des, and then all the different forms of des. So noun plus des, noun plus de wa arimasen, or ja arimasen, or janai des, We also have noun plus, dewa nakata, dewa arimasen deshita. All the forms of des were in here.
Yep.
We're also doing all of that with not adjectives, kire, dame, daijobu, things like that. They're also teaching us how to make languages. Just add go to the end of basically almost any country name, and it's whatever language you speak at that country. However, eigo obviously is eigo. The A in eigo actually is the kanji that they use for England.
Yeah.
You could call it eigoku, eikoku. A long time ago, that's what it was called, but then they just call it igirisu now. And then for the reference, America used to be called Beikoku, and the kanji was for rice. We were the country of rice for whatever reason. No idea. I like to joke around that I don't speak Eigo. I speak Beigo. I speak American. Because the languages have some differences in them. Not a lot, but there's a few. Intonation's a big one. Sorry, what's up? You're about to ask a question.
That reminds me of Spain Go. Like my other teachers like asking me what was it? Some other place that like spoke Spanish, but like they
Yeah.
weren't like the name of the country wasn't Spain. So it was like
Well, yeah, like Mexico.
yeah, maybe yeah, it was from Mexico.
Yeah, they speak Spango, but it's in Mexico.
Yeah.
We also learned how to use amari. Notice conversation 9 on the J side on the right. We have so desu ne, amari kire janai desu. With the negative, amari is used before the adjective or whatever in question to mean not very much. It adds a little bit of emphasis it gives it a degree. She's not really that pretty, is she? She's not really that pretty, is she? That sort of really is that amari feeling in there. So we learned how to use amari. And one other thing that we learned how to use in this lesson is saying so desu ka, so desu ne, so desu ka. So they really land on the so desu in here. Okay? That was basically the lesson. That's all the grammar in this one. So if we go to the next page, page 2, we have
Oh,
breakdowns. Oh, you okay?
There's one about amari. Aren't there like two amaris? Like there's like amari and then like amari. Like there's a longer one and a shorter one.
Yeah, the one that you're going to find in the dictionaries is, I believe, just amari. And then anmari is just sort of adding emphasis, like amari.
Okay.
Like that's kind of how
It's
you're
just
like,
like demo.
yeah. Yeah, it's just, leaving your mouth closed for too long. Amari.
Yeah.
Totemo. Yeah, exactly. Totemo and amari are very similar. I don't think they gave us totemo here. Maybe it's in the breakdowns. No, they did not give us totemo for this lesson. But totemo is the opposite. It's used with positives. Totemo kirei desu, totemo abunai desu. And I don't mean positive like feelings. I mean positive sentences, like sentences that are not negated. Kouteibuns. That's not a thing you know. I'm sorry. Anyway, a positive sentence, a sentence that isn't negative, a statement, a declarative, things like that. Okay, so we have just non ex des, Tagami, Suzuki, San, Denwa, O Denwa. That O in front of Denwa is just to make it polite. I have never been able to differentiate a pattern between when to put the O there and when not to put the O there. It's just when you're trying to be polite to somebody, throw an O, I guess. But then some words get O, some words get go. I have no idea what the pattern. I'm going to be honest. I've been studying for god-awful many years, and I still have no idea what the actual pattern is. Just memorize that some words get O's and other words get go's, and memorize which ones are which. You got me. Sorry, I don't have a good. If somebody knows an actual pattern, I will pay them money to explain it to me properly. Do, dame, daijobu. These are all not adjectives, except for do is not a not adjective. Do is an interrogative. How? In what way? So dame na. If we put a na adjective before a noun, we'd have a na there. But they're not getting into it this lesson. That'll probably be the next lesson. How to use them before a noun. Like I would imagine the next one's going to be how to use all these in front of a noun. Tanaka's a name. Ex deshita, it was X. So that way, like that. Yeah, notice how so works just like the word so in English to a lot of extents. So desu ne. Oh, is that so? It literally means in that way. So, and it's written S-O. It's actually the U sound, so. So once again, we have the O elongation here when it should be a so. When that's written so. Anyway, we have Nihongo, Kokugo. Kokugo is the Japanese mother tongue. So basically, it literally means country language. So students in Japan will learn Kokugo, which is learning, basically how we have English class in high school or whatever.
Yeah.
Kokugo is their quote unquote English class, but it's obviously Japanese.
Oh,
Chugokugo Eigo, which is actually ego, but it's pronounced eigo. Nobody actually says eigo. They go eigo,
yeah.
Franzugo, Deutschugo, Spaingo, Roshiago, Nanigo. Nanigo, yeah. So when you're saying what language, it's not Nango, it's Nanigo.
Okay.
Once again, when it's in front of a thing like go or a counter, it's kind of sometimes difficult to know if it's nani, whatever the counter is, or nan, whatever the counter is. That's just another thing they have to get used to. It's one of those memorize and shut up things. Janai, des, and jarimasen are the same. They both mean something is not something. And then you can make those negative by jarimasen deshita, which will be in 10. And then janai, janakata des. You see how janai ends in an E? Sorry, I guess the letter I, the sound E, janai,
Yeah.
right? That's an E adjective. Negative plain form verbs are all adjectives. You don't need to know that right now, but it'll come up later. Yamamoto, another family name. Kirei, it should be kirei, but it's actually kirei, clean, pretty. Zannen, that's too bad, what a pity. Tokyo, Kyoto, jarimasen desu, janakata desu. All right, great. I feel like since you didn't have any troubles really with the grammar, you know all of this?
Yeah.
Okay, well, since you know all this, let's just look at a few things with the grammar explanations. So flip on down to page 3. And at the bottom of the page, you see it says structural patterns, SP.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So this is basically them. Structural patterns is their way of saying grammar. Notice number 1, nominal plus des. So nominal is the fancy way of saying nouns in Japanese. I almost will never use the word nominal except for when I'm reading this textbook, but just it means nouns. And then verbals are basically the same thing as verbs. They literally say the reason why they chose these weird names, nominals and verbals, is because they wanted to differentiate them from English verbs and nouns. And screw it. There's enough of a similarity that we should just embrace the similarities. Adjectivals, once again, adjectives. Okay, so nominals, and they show you how to. If you look on the next page, they show you how to make them positives and negatives. So x des, x jarimasen, x janai des, x deshita, x jarimasen deshita, x janakata des. Those are all. That's basically the conjugation form for des with nouns. Okay.
Okay.
So memorize that, like that chart right there. Beat it into your brain as hard as you can. There's a few notes below it, but whatever. It's not that big of a deal. They have some great example sentences. And when they say nominal in this book, they also call not adjectives. They don't call them not adjective, and they don't call them not adjectivals. They call them non-nominals. And the reason why they do that is to associate not adjectives with not nouns, which is a good thing to do. That's a good thing about this book. They use words to link not adjectives to nouns in this book, which is an important thing to do. So adjectivals are actually the E adjectives. When you see E adjectives, we're talking about specifically E adjectives. Adjectivals are E adjectives in this book, okay?
Okay.
So there's a little bit of lexicon in this book that's annoying. That is a long grammar point. Holy hell, it just keeps going on for pages. In fact, that is like the only grammar point. Okay, that's like this is literally just 2 grammar points. It's that, and then it's so des.
Yeah.
Again, then so des, yo, so des, so des ne, so des ne, so des ne. So this shows you how they're all different, used slightly differently. You can read that on your own time. It's all good. Unless you want to do it now. I mean, that's. I think if you know yo, you know ne, and you know ne, and you know ne, and you know ka. Like you can figure it out on your own just by hearing it. Then we're on to drills. So we got a drill A. Let's just go ahead and do it. Let's just experience the revolution, man. Word. Okay. So let's go ahead and read A1, the statement and the response.
Okay. Tagami desu ka? Tagami desu yo.
Great. Yeah. Now do number 2.
Sou desu ka? Sou desu yo.
Great. What's the pattern?
Pattern. It's ka. It's like like yes. Wait. I'm not. I mean, I know.
I mean, like look at the Japanese words, and then we have tagami desu ka, and then we have so desu ka. So
I guess desu ka and desu yo.
Yeah, so there's a word, and it's desu ka, and then there's another word, and then there's desu ka, right? So x desu ka, x desu yo, right? And what's the response pattern?
It's like it would be like y desu yo. It'd be like
Well, yeah.
why this yo?
Well, is the in this question, is the variable the same as in the answer?
Oh, this is so it'd be X again.
So x desu ka? X desu yo.
Oh,
Right,
okay.
that's the pattern. Now let's look at x. Let's look at x. What kind of words are x? We have tagami and we have so. So is technically a noun, or sorry, a nominal.
Okay.
So basically, we have nominal x desu ka, nominal x desu yo. And if you look at the 3, 4, 5, if you look at 5, 6, 7, you see that we have not adjective, or sorry, not nominals, as according to this book, not adjectives, not nominals. So yeah, so basically every type of quote unquote nominal that this book talks about is going to be in this pattern. Okay.
Okay.
So nominal desu ka? Nominal desu yo. So let's do it. Tagami desu ka?
手紙ですよ。
Great. So desu ka?
そうですよ。
So like an example would be like, what? You're trying to tell me that Miley Cyrus is twerking again? So desu ka?
そうですよ。
I can't believe that. Hey, wait. Miley Cyrus is twerking in Tokyo? Tokyo desu ka?
そうです。No, Tokyo ですよ。
Yeah, I'm telling you it's Tokyo. Yeah, I'm telling you it's Tokyo. Wait. You're trying to tell me that Miley Cyrus is actually Suzuki-san? Suzuki-san desu ka?
鈴木さんですよ。
That's not good, right? That's a bad thing. Dame desu ka?
ダメですよ。
Are you sure? Are you sure it's not okay? Daijoubu desu ka?
大丈夫ですよ。
Yeah.
But it is fine. Wait a minute.
Just sorry. Clearly, the example falls apart when we try to just go this.
Yeah.
Well, wait. If it's okay that Suzuki-san, is she pretty? Kirei desu ka?
綺麗ですよ。
Yeah, I guess Miley Cyrus, even though it's Suzuki, Suzuki doesn't have to be a boy, by the way. Suzuki's a last name, so it could be it could be a female with the name Suzuki. So maybe it's Miley Suzuki.
I don't. Jeez.
That's stupid, but funny. All right, Miley Suzuki is twerking in Tokyo, and it's okay, even though originally we thought it was bad. And this was all written in the letter that you got. Okay, so what? Wait, is the letter in English? 英語ですか?
英語ですよ。
Oh my gosh, Miley Suzuki's teaching us in English. Oh my gosh, and then she's gonna be doing it tomorrow. 明日ですか?
明日ですよ。
Yeah, great, perfect. Oh, that was perfect. We could actually make a story out of that. That was
Jeez.
brilliant.
I don't like how there are all these yos. Like we're like why?
So it's almost like you open up a letter and you're reading all the information and you're like, that's what it says. That's what it says. Like that's what the yos are doing. Yeah.
You just keep assuring them. I'm like,
I'm telling you, that's what it is. I guess with the dame and the daijobus, it could be, is it going to be bad? And then it's like, is that okay? Anyway, we don't have to think about it much more because I was just clearly just really lucky that I was able to string that together. That's pretty cool. That worked out pretty well. So anyway, that's those are the drills. That's how the drills work. I'm glad you're getting used to it. You're getting used to the patterns. And I want you to look at B. We're going to read 1 and then read the response.
okay. 日本語でしたね。日本語でしたよ。
Yeah, great. Was that Japanese? Yeah, that was Japanese, right? And then what about 2?
京都でしたね。京都でしたよ。
Yeah, that was in Kyoto, right? Yeah, it was Kyoto. So great. So what's the pattern?
X でしたね。X でしたよ。
Yeah, great. Exactly. And then the X happens to be a nominal. And then we see in the 3, 4, 5, 6, and in the ones on the bottom, we do see non-nominals, aka non-adjectives, and we see nouns. So any type of nominal, aka a non-adjective or a noun, is going to be in this pattern. Okay?
Okay.
So we'll have that memorized. It should be pretty easy.
Yeah.
I
feel like I already know all these.
I wonder if you could do another string of and make a story out of it all.
Okay,
Again.
I'll try.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, just have that one memorized, and then try to get C. Oh, sorry. What's C? C is introducing verbs. Yeah. So try to get B and C for the next time I see you.
Okay.
Which is that's gonna be Sunday, right?
Yep.
Okay, so we got Sunday. at 1:30 is what I have.
That's good.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I might. Are you able to do earlier?
Yeah, I can do earlier.
I got a guy canceled, so let's aim for. Well, I'm gonna do. What time did I tell her? Sorry, give me 1 second to check my own schedule. Oh, that's right. I haven't told her a time yet. So we want to. I'll tell her 9 to 10, and then I can have your lesson 9. I'm sorry, 10:15. Give me an extra few minutes to use the bathroom and maybe get my daughter to bed.
Okay.
So because she takes naps, we'll aim for like 10:15 to 10. Oh, sorry. To what? 11. Oh, and actually, this weekend, I might need to emergency reschedule because I have family coming in from across the country. So actually, we'll schedule it for this time, and I might have to. I might have to reschedule to the afternoon. Okay.
Okay.
So we'll just put that in, bold. Okay. So just be ready for me saying, "Ah," okay.
Okay.
Because yeah, I got family coming in from around the town, and they're probably gonna want to go do like a brunch or a lunch thing, or the breakfast thing. So the second I hear about that, I'll send it to you and everybody. Okay.
Okay.
Great. Yeah. Great. So C and B and C, B and C. So when you're using this textbook with the drills, actually talk out loud to yourself. It sounds crazy, but please, it helps you with your mouth and getting your tongue loosened up and able to say this. It is the spoken languages, so even though you're alone and talking to your computer, actually say it out loud. When I was in college, you could tell the Japanese students by the people who were sitting in the corner of a big open room looking at a book and then talking to themselves. And it was hilarious because I came back after Japan to do my master's at OSU, and I came back, and I would see the occasional student in like the language learning halls, and there would be the occasional student just sitting there looking at the wall, looking at a book, and then talking to themselves. And I was like, I bet she's a Japanese student. And I walked up, looked, and I saw my old textbook, and I was like,
That's
I've
fine.
been there. And no, so actually try talking this out loud yourself. If you have a dog or a pet or something like that, just Nihongo deshita ne, Nihongo deshita yo, it's a good boy, stuff like that, and they'll love it. Blah 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 blah. And if you want to write it down, that'll help you too, especially with your hiragana katakana. Are you able to read here? Be honest. How good is your katakana reading ability?
The only ones I think I messed was like I messed up with like ooh and
Uh-huh.
the second.
Ooh, who, and wah.
Yeah, like those. Yeah,
Yeah, they're all pretty similar.
yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm too. A lot of people like their hiragana gets really good really fast, and their katakana is really just trails for a long time. So keep up your katakana work too. Anyway, if you want to write down B and C, it'll help you. I'm not making it a requirement, but just it's tips on studying. Say these out loud, and if you want to, try writing them down in hiragana, katakana. And when I say katakana, I mean if there is katakana.
Yep.
Okay, so
Oh, well, can you just say what's it? It's just like furikana? Well, you said that before.
sorry. Furigana is furigana equals the characters you see over kanji in a text. So when you're like reading a textbook and they have like
Oh,
the
yeah.
kanji,
Okay.
and you're like, how the hell do you read that? And it's written above it.
hmm
They call that furigana.
Okay.
So there's hiragana, katakana, kanji, romaji, and like all the different romaji systems that are out there. And then there's furigana, which is the thing that is above the kanji. Or even when you're reading a kid's book, they will put hiragana, furigana over katakana. Like because kids don't
Okay.
know how to read like a first grader doesn't know how to read katakana yet, so they put hiragana over the katakana.
Yeah.
So those are explanatory characters to help you read. Okay.
Wait, have they ever had where it's like everything like lined up so it like just starts a kanji and it just goes up, just like it's like romaji.
Oh, I mean like a kanji and then it has katakana above it, and then there's romaji above it.
That'd be
Oh,
crazy.
I think actually I've seen I think I've seen a textbook where it has the kanji and then above it has the hiragana and then above that it has the romaji.
Jeez.
But if you're at that stage, you shouldn't be putting kanji in a textbook.
Yeah.
So like if you need to like literally romaji it for somebody, just don't put the kanji in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
See you Sunday, and I might need to reschedule, or I mean, I doubt I'll cancel, but there might be the necessity.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
See ya.